I read the first two lines of this poem to my wife, she said, if you finish that or read that, I shall divorce you. But when she came to read it, she realised that the finger wasn't pointing at her. It's called Mirror Image. We've been together now for all these years. Add to twist the old song, it's often seemed a day too long. I've tried, God knows, but still can't find a way to shake him off. It's been a bumpy ride. Of late, it's become more than I can take. The expanding waist, the stooping gait, the one too many drinks, the back that aches, the restless nights, the lack of care, the tasteless jokes I've heard before, those tired eyes that stare and stare. Run though I may, he's never far behind, a darkening shadow stalking every step. Whichever way I turn, he seems to bind me in a tightening rope. He leaves me little scope. When I look into a mirror, it's him I greet, and less the face I want to meet. That carefree, laughing boy has long since gone, and deep lines crease the mouth and chin. His hair, once thick, is now quite thin, and when he grins that phony grin, I too am forced to grin. At times I'd like to smash that place right in. But what good's that? Only the glass would crack. For all this, I'm kind of fond of him. He's been here with me, for better, for worse, from the start. And not even death will do us part. There are people you meet who change your life. Danny was one, Carol was another, the other, and the great pianist Alfred Brendel, who been a publisher as well as writing poetry for a very long time. I'm sure you all know what I'm talking about. One of the greatest pianists of our era, suddenly stopped playing concerts, and this is why. The poem is called "A Great Pianist Hangs Up His Hands." That you had decided to call it a day was bad enough. The audience on their feet calling for yet another encore as you took your final bow. No one wished to believe your odyssey complete or let you leave. But today, in the silence of your London home, you confess you no longer play now even for yourself. Your hearing down a notch or two distorts the piano's sound, the notes no longer true, intolerable. You relate this over tea, philosophically. For us, fortunately, the spell of your discs persists, so we hear you playing even when you aren't. For you, life's focus shifts. You give master classes, work with string quartets, the sound of the strings still mercifully true. Write, lecture, give readings of your poems, distill your thoughts and afterthoughts. All this you convey in your precise, fervent way, and all the while your right hand seems to be tapping out sonatas, non-stop on your knee. Beethoven would have seen the irony. Alfred Brendel, of course, lives within a couple of 100 yards of this place.